no matter where it takes, I am doing this for my people. I am doing this for their country's survival. And no matter what we have to do, we are ready for it. And they are ready to go down to the subway systems. They're in Pyongyang, and Pyongyang, no other place do they have that availability. So all the people would have to be in that large populated area with modern city atmosphere to go down into the ground to save themselves. Other areas, forget about it. They don't have that infrastructure. People are living in huts, straw houses. Pretty bad living situations over there. Do some research. You'll see what I'm talking about. The defectors tell a great story. I mean, they've been on all the channels. There's been tons that have escaped through China and tell stories, where workers have just, escaped, got asylum, and come out, and they've told where these camps are. Satellite imagery confirms it. As we've learned so much more about North Korea in this reclusive regime, and a lot of the secrets these people have spilled the beans to be able to be citizens here. They've helped immensely those that study policy there in the Northern Peninsula, and to be able to help them map and precisely. They know where these places are. Most of them, they have. The imagery on satellite is just so amazing and refined. They've been able to really just zoom in on a pinpoint. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think we're ready for just about anything, but I just can't see this guy. Okay, we're going to give it all up, just like Iran. We're just going to give it all up. But I'll tell you, Iran's watched this very closely because they're in cahoots. They want to see what's happening, what's going to happen, because believe me, they will be next. And they've been provocative with Saudi Arabia. So this will, if we do make it some type of provocation over there, I think they're just waiting for him to do one more thing, in my opinion. I don't think you have that much firepower over there sitting there for no reason. I think that they're ready for a candle. And when that happens, I think that they're going to go ahead and shoot this thing down. If the guy shoots more, I'm thinking they're going to give him a reason to attack. And maybe that's one of the reasons why Un is holding off right now and maybe letting this to cool down. They move the ships out of the area. He's able to get several of these missiles out. But now South Korea buys the THAAD missile system. Guam is going to have one. Japan's going to have one. So they might not be able to do this. With shooting him down, will that anger him more? Will he shoot off more at one time to overwhelm the system? I don't know how this guy's thinking. I don't know what kind of message he's really wanting to send other than saying that he wants to have this nuke program. So hell-bent on it. Why is that? A lot of people say that the guy's paranoid. Well, if you weren't doing anything wrong, if you're really the dear leader that you say that you are to your people, the dear leader doesn't kill anybody that disagrees. I feed all the people that don't live in Pyongyang. I help people with their medical expenses. I don't rape young women. I don't take advantage or exploit any of these particulars. Of course, he is the greatest abuser, and he loves this lifestyle. And his cronies around him are living the same particular things that believe like he believes, and passing it down to other generations thinking it's perfectly acceptable. And to them, in their minds, it is. But to the civilized world, it isn't. Again, I wish the president would come out more. The United Nations with Nikki Haley would come out more about these horrific stories. And I know they've alluded to some of these things, but they don't really spell it out. And is that not enough? Is that a not enough reason to go after a regime like that at this point in history? Is it not enough that this guy can strike anywhere, and the Pentagon is telling us within 6 months? Is that not enough? The guy needs to be shut down. The guy's not stopping it. They can see with satellite imagery, the guy is readying for a launch. Where is he going to explode one over to make sure they work? Where do you think it's going to happen? Yeah, hopefully nowhere close to us or our allies, and that's the biggest concern here. We'll be monitoring the situation. Luckily, he hasn't lit off any candles, but again, this trip that the president is in the middle of, where is he now? He's in Japan. So, who knows? We'll be watching it very closely. We pray for peace. We really honestly do, but it doesn't seem like that there's going to be a peaceful solution other than us going in there and literally taking this guy out again. But it will be definitely a huge game changer in so many ways for the entire region if that happens. But I don't see things getting any better for the North Korean people or for the peninsula, the Korean peninsula, for anybody concerned until they are put out of their misery. These poor people that suffer under his hand. This is not a good thing. This is evil, folks, and the worst that we know about on the planet. I know there's others that do bad things. Ladies and gentlemen, listener supported, we could use some more supporters and some support to do what we do each and every day. If you like the show, you can either buy a coffee cup or become a supporter. You can give a one-time donation at forthepeopleshow.com. Please let us know where you're listening. You can send us an email. You can find us on Facebook at forthepeopleshow.com or hashtag on Twitter, Talk to Keith Allen. I'm Keith Allen saying all the best. May God bless.